In this next section, we're going to go through the process of creating a hotfix branch and deploying it, and then cleaning it up again. So the whole hotfix branch cycle. Now the steps are going to be extremely similar to what we saw in the release branch cycle. There's just a couple little differences. First of all, we're going to branch from master originally instead of the develop branch. And then when we tag, we're going to tag with a minor version. Besides that, this is going to look very similar. So we're going to move through it a little faster than we did the release branch, just because you should be familiar with the steps now. So the first thing we're going to do is create a branch. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to jump to the terminal. Now we need to create this branch from master. So we're going to make a slight modification to our checkout command. We'll do git checkout b. We're going to name the branch hotfix, and then dash, and then the tag. So we're going to do 1.4.1. So the .1 is the minor version of 1.4. And now to make sure that we check out from the correct branch, we can simply end it with the branch that we want to pull from. So we're going to pull from master. I'm going to hit enter, and it said switch to a new branch, hotfix 1.4.1. Okay, our next step is to fix whatever bug needs fixing. So I'm going to jump to the file system here, and let's go ahead and open up the fourth step of the assets module and copy the entire code and paste it over the code that's currently in the assets.module file and save it. And then we can jump back to the command line, make sure we're in the development environment here. Let's do git status just to make sure that our change is listed. Okay, looks like it is. Let's go ahead and commit this. The command is git commit. I'm passing it A to bypass staging. And then the message is added step 4 of assets.module. And I'm just adding the message that it's a hotfix, so it's easier to read in the log. I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so we went ahead and added the hotfix to our branch. Our next step is to merge that hotfix with the master branch. Let's go ahead and do that. So just like with the release branch, we're going to check out master. So we're on the master branch. And then let's specify the merge here. Git merge hotfix 1.4.1. And I'm going to hit enter again. Okay, so now we've merged in the change with our master branch. We can update production now. But before we do that, let's go ahead and tag master with the minor version. So again, we do that with git tag, the name of the tag, 1.4.1. We pass it the A parameter, and then a message. And the message is released hotfix as 1.4.1. And I hit enter. Now, if we were going to do some collaboration on this hotfix, I would have wanted to push this up before I merged it with master. But in this case, we're doing something pretty quick, and so it makes sense to just have the branch locally without having to create the remote version too. However, let's go ahead and push up this tag to the remote. So I'm going to do git push origin, and then the name of the tag, 1.4.1, and then I'm going to hit enter. Now I also want to push the updates to the master branch too. So let's just do git push. Okay, so we just updated the master branch. Now let's go ahead and update the production site with the new master code. So I'm going to click on the production tab here, and let's make sure we're on the master branch. So I'm going to do git checkout master. Okay, we're already on master. Now we'll do a git pull. Now you can see here that we pulled in a few different changes. Some updates to the develop branch, some updates to the master branch, and then our new tag. So now our production site is ready to go. So at this point, we just need to do some cleanup. We're going to merge the hotfix with the develop branch in order to pull the change in so it gets added on our next release. So I'm going to switch back over to my development site. So to begin with, let's go ahead and switch over to the develop branch with git checkout develop. Okay. Now let's pull in our merge with git merge, and we'll pass it the no ff parameter in order to retain some history about the associated commits with this branch, even after the branch is deleted, and then the name of the branch, hotfix 1.4.1. Okay, we made the merge. Now let's go ahead and push it to the remote with git push. And now our last step is to delete the hotfix branch. We only have a local version of it, so it's pretty simple. We just go ahead and do git branch, and then we pass the d parameter for delete, and then the name of the branch. We've now successfully fixed a bug on our production site by using a hotfix branch, which is a sustainable way to do it, and it also leaves a nice trail.